Hey everyone, it's Heather Marcellet. I have a lot of valuable information that I want to go over with you today. I took a lot of notes on what I want to cover so I don't forget anything. I have a lot of information that you can learn some very valuable stuff from. So pay attention. If you don't have a notepad and a pen, get a notepad and a pen. You'll need a lot of paper. You can take a lot of notes and learn a lot of stuff and apply them and start making big money. So my topic today is how to make between 367 and 756 leads every day. And you can also make upwards of $1,777 every day while only working 90 minutes a day, an hour and a half a day. So pay attention. We're going to be talking about solo ads today. And I really like doing solo ads because they are fast, they're easy. There are some companies who do everything for you and you just have to pay them and you're done. They do everything else. So they're very quick to do. And you get results really fast, and you get a lot of results. The list that you send, that you buy to send them to, is always very targeted traffic, so you know you're going to get a lot of leads. So I'm going to go over a bunch of solo ad information here, and again, some of the reasons why I like solo ads is because it builds your list fast. You don't have to do much. And you use social media to follow up with them after and build relationships, because people join people. They don't join an opportunity. They don't join some cool beach background or whatever. People relate to people, and people like knowing that they are supporting someone. So get to know your leads, get to know your list, because in the long run, that's how you will make the most money, is by building those relationships with people. Also, use videos and the phone to develop the relationship further. Also, you can convert a lot of leads that way, convert a lot of sales that way. And just you don't have to use the phone. I know in the company I work for, they tell you not to use the phone because you can still make a lot of money by not picking up the phone. And having that freedom and having that free life where you aren't stuck to the phone and glued to the phone all day. I know I used to do that, and I hated it. I dreaded every single time I got a phone call. So you don't have to do that. You can if you want to, like I just said. But you can also do videos to connect with people like I'm doing here. So also, solo ads, you always want to test something or test everything. So start small. Start with a small solo ad that maybe they send it out to like 200 people. Versus like sending out to 10,000 people or 5,000 people or however many their list has on it. You want to start small so you can test it out and see what the results are. If the results aren't what you expected or aren't good enough for you, then you can always go to another company. So you always want to test everything out first so you don't waste your money. That's all of the reasons that or not all of the reasons, but the ones that I'm going to discuss with you. Those are some good reasons of why you should do solo ads, and I love solo ads. That's my favorite way of getting traffic, is because of the reasons I told you. It's quick, it's easy, you get a lot of results and good results, and it's just very effective. So it all comes down to testing, tweaking, tracking, and scaling. You want to test everything, like I said, before you go big. Start small, test it first, see what results you get, and then you can tweak it. Tweak it so that if you didn't get very good results, tweak it so you get a better response. And then track the results. You want to know where the results came from, obviously. So you want to know you got it from your solo ad and which solo ad, versus like Facebook or Twitter or any other type of marketing. So always track your advertising and marketing. If it works, scale it up. You can always buy more, but don't start out big and then regret that you spent that money and you didn't have very good results. Start small, like I said, and then scale it up. That's my advice for that. The highest level of traffic generation comes from long-term relationships. Again, you really want to build those relationships. The more people get to know you and trust you and know who you are and know that they relate to you, the more they'll buy from you. So you really want to build those long-term relationships. The targeted solo ads plus high converting funnel equals money. With the company I work for, we have a very high converting funnel. I work for Empower Network, and you can make up to, I think it's like $5,500 per sale or $5,000 per sale per person. So that's a lot of money. You can have $5,000 days, you can have $15,000 days. Sky's the limit. And with us, we focus on getting 2 sales a day, and of course results vary depending on the person, what they're doing, and what kind of results they're getting. But with Empower Network, they have a very high converting funnel, so you can check it out. You can click the link below and check out our funnel and join and sign up and start making massive money like all of us do. So what is a solo ad? A solo ad is just an ad that goes out to a publication without any other competing noise, so you have the ability to advertise to someone else's list. It's a good way to get leads and build your list quickly, like I said. For example, someone who has a list of 50,000 people, you pay to send your ad out to those 50,000 people who are targeted to your target market. So it's always a very targeted audience, so which means you get more leads and more conversions. You're leveraging to get traffic. It's the fastest way to get traffic out of all of the ways to market out there. It's faster than Facebook groups. It's faster than anything on Facebook. It's faster than any social media. It's faster than direct mail. It's faster than every single type of advertising and marketing out there. Why solo ads? It's easy to get started. Like I said, some companies, you don't even have to do anything. They do everything for you. You just pay them and they take care of the rest. Some of them you'll have to give them like a body, an email body, and not a human body, an email body, and just write what you want to put in there and put your opportunity in there and do it yourself, and then they send it out to the list. So it depends on the company. You want to do research before you actually decide to go with a specific company, and I'll go over that in this video. So it's the ultimate set and forget autopilot traffic. You get instant results. Like I was saying, it's quick, it's fast, it's easy, it's instant. It's the fastest way to get traffic, period, out of every single advertising and marketing out there. It's the only traffic source that is scalable, fast, predictable, and consistent. You know what you're getting. You know the traffic. You know the people that you're sending it out to. You find that out. You ask questions to the company that you're thinking about joining, or not joining, but buying the list from. It's predictable because every single time they send it out to the list, you have pretty much the same results every single time. So it's very predictable, and you can count on those results every single time. Of course, unless you change your list or company or whatever. To get your value per lead, you take your total income that you've made with the company, divide that by the total number of leads, and that gets your VPL. The reason I'm going through this, well, you'll find out soon. It's very important to know. Every single person in internet marketing should know how to do this. The value per lead means that every email you send is worth a certain dollar amount. So you want to know how much you get per email. All of this stuff that I'm going through now helps you with your budget and knowing how much you can spend on advertising. You never want to go over how much you make. So say you make $600 per person. You never want to go over that for for advertising, obviously, because then you're out money and you aren't making anything. So it's good to know how much value, or how much your customers are worth, and how much your sales are worth, and emails are worth, and all of that. Your VPL lets you know how much you should spend. You want to spend less than your VPL. And again, I'm just reading notes, so I took a lot of notes so I don't forget anything. I wanted to make sure to get everything in this video. So if I repeat anything, I apologize. But at least you're getting all of the value and all of the information. The customer lifetime value, or the CLV, or the CLTV, depending on the person you talk to, the acronyms are different. Which is, to get this, you take the total income, your total income, and divide that by the total number of buyers or members. So with Empower Network, we have our basic membership, which is $25. So that would be what you divide it by. So it would be total income that you've made with your company, and divide that by the total number of buyers. I'm sorry, I'm getting this, I'm going ahead of myself. You divide that with the total number of members you have. So if you have 315 members, sign-ups, then you divide it by that amount. You need to know your CLV to know how much you're going to spend to get each member. How much can I spend to get each lead and make it worth it? Remember, you don't want to go over how much you're making, obviously. It's kind of common sense, but some people do. So I just want to reiterate that and make sure everyone knows that. And then email media buying / solo ad traffic secrets revealed. The 3 key elements of email media buys in order of importance. So I'm going to go in order of how important it is. The list you're renting or buying or mailing to is 60% of the key elements. The offer you're sending them, so for me it would be Empower Network, because I love Empower Network. I'm very passionate about Empower Network, and I love my company, so I want everyone to know about it, because I want them to have the same opportunity that I have and be able to have the freedom lifestyle that I have and everyone in Empower Network has. So if I talk about Empower Network, it's only because I'm passionate about it, and I want you to be able to have the same opportunity as I do and everyone in Empower Network does, and live that dream life of yours that you've always wanted to live. Again, you can always click the link below to find out more information, or if you just want to join right now, you can also click that link and join right now. The email body copy, that is pre-framing, pre-selling them, is 10%. So what to consider when renting an email list? The list name. Where are you buying the leads from? What company? Who owns it? What source? What site? You want to make sure it's a reputable company. If you want to, you can always do research, or you can ask around and say, hey, what's your experience been with this company? But I would just suggest to call a company and find this information out, because otherwise it can take a while to find out from other people if you're doing it from Facebook or just calling people up and saying, hey, what's your experience been? It's good to go to the source, but it's also good to get people's opinions, so that's up to you. The offer. What have the people on the list purchased before? What is their buying history? You want to know what type of products they're buying. You want to know if it's similar to the type of products that you're buying. For me, it's internet marketing. So if say they're buying photography equipment, that's not going to be relevant to what you're buying, and odds are they aren't going to buy your product. So you want to make sure they can relate to your product and they are interested in your product. The date. What was the last date this list was contacted? When was the last promotion? You always want to know this, because if it's an old list, some of them might have forgotten about anything or everything to do with whatever your product is, or the company that's sending the emails about the product. You just want to make sure it's up to date, because some people might not be interested in it again or anymore, and you just want to make sure it's up to date and current so you can get the most results for your money. The quantity. How many names do I have to rent at a time? Sometimes they have a minimum number of people that you have to rent. Some companies don't, so always ask and find out. Again, you always want to run a small test first and test it out and see if it's worth your money, see if you're getting the results you want, and see if it's worth it. Total list size, total number of subscribers on the list. That's kind of self-explanatory. Open rates. What is the average open rate of the list when it's emailed out to everyone on the list? Are a lot of people clicking? Are 50% clicking? Is 1% clicking? 10%? How many people are clicking? If a lot of people aren't clicking, obviously that's not a good list and you want to find another one. Click-through rates, or CTR. Once someone opens the email, how many of them click through to the offer? Obviously, you and I aren't doing this for free, and we want to make money. That's how this world works. So you want to make sure that they're clicking through to your offer and checking it out, and if they aren't, then if you don't have a high click-through rate, then it's not really, you want to find another company or list. Previous buyers or not. How did people get on the list? Did they sign up for a free program, or did they buy something? Did they opt in through a funnel page or a capture page? Same thing. What program did they buy? Cost to rent the list. How much does the list cost? How many clicks can I expect? And any reputable company will know how many lists or how many clicks you should expect, because they've done this. I mean, this is their job. They do this all the time, so they know how to calculate how many clicks you'll get. And if they don't know, then I would suggest find someone else, because it sounds like they aren't up on their list. Lists can be broken into three categories. The best type of list to use is your own list. People who already know you, like you, and trust you. Like I was saying, people like people. People join people. You want to build those relationships with people so they can get to know you and trust you, and then eventually they'll buy your product. As long as you have to have a valuable product. So your own list is always the best way to go. And of course, focus on building your own list every single day. Solo ads is a great way to do that, because again, you get a lot of results and you get them very fast. A good list, or a good type of list, is a response list. and people who have at least recently responded to a similar post. You want to make sure that they have recently responded, because if it's been a while, it's kind of out of date, and they might not be into, I mean, people change their interests, so, and their careers and stuff, so you want to make sure that it's still relevant to what your product is and what your company is. A bad list is a compiled list. People who are taken from public directories or public records who might have something in common with you. You don't know these people. You don't know anything about them, and just because they, the record says that they're into something doesn't mean they are. So you always, always, always want to get to know the people, build the relationships with them. They get to know you, you get to know them, and then you know, like, what kind of, you know if they'll be interested in your product. Stay away from compiled lists. They are horrible. People join people. I've said this several times. It's so important, because people don't join opportunities. People join people who they can relate to and who they can trust. So always, always, always build that relationship. I'll say it over and over because it is very important. People don't join opportunities. Make sure you tell your story, why you joined your company or Empowered Network, or for me it's Empowered Network. What's my mission and vision? What has my experience been? Relate to people by telling a good story. Provide value, education, entertainment, and information. People love hearing stories. That's how they relate to people. That's how they just connect with you. So telling stories is an awesome way to connect with people and get people to relate with you and build that trust with you. Engage with people. Treat them like real people and not just a list. I mean, obviously you and I are human beings. We want to be treated like human beings, not just a person sitting on a conveyor belt waiting, or an item sitting on a conveyor belt. People don't do that. Waiting to be packaged or waiting to be molded like the exact same item in front of it. So you want to make sure that you're actually treating people like people. It's so easy to just treat them like objects, and you don't want to do that, obviously. So make sure you engage with your list. A good mindset to have is think of your list having a problem, and you have a solution to that problem, and you want to help them fix it. Like for me, obviously I'm passionate about Empowered Network because it has done so much for me and it has changed so many lives. I want other people to be able to experience that and to be able to live their dream life. Again, I don't know if you saw my last video, but in my last video I was telling you a little bit about myself, and in that video I was talking about how I love helping people. I do volunteer work. I will buy someone flowers who's having a bad day or not having a bad day, and I just want to make their day even better. I'll write them an encouraging note or letter, or email, or whatever it is. Whatever I can do to make someone feel better, I will do it. So I love helping people, and I love, because I love helping people, I want to tell people about a company that has changed my life and the lives of thousands and thousands of people. So that is why I always talk about an Empowered Network again. I know I said this before, but just telling you again. But just again, just think of your list having a problem, and you have a solution to fix it. So Empowered Network is the solution. So everyone, click the link below and join and start living the life of your dreams. And yeah, click the link below and join and get started and change your life today. That's my spiel. So when buying a list, ask the following questions by calling or emailing them. And of course, you want to call the company and actually speak to a live person. You don't want to leave a message because not every company returns your call. So speak to a live person and ask these questions. Does the list owner offer a product or service for sale? If they do, it might be competitive with yours. So you might want to rethink that. Does the list owner have its own e-sign magazine and or newsletter? Are similar companies to yours already advertising with the company? If there are, that's a good sign, obviously, because it means that the people who they're sending the list to is already interested in your product and the type of product that you are offering. Are there similar offers to yours? Again, goes with what I just said. Always, always, always ask the owner of the list if they can do a discounted weekly or monthly rate. Tell them that you'll buy it in bulk if they do that. They might be willing to work with you, they might not. It depends on the company, it depends on the person, but always ask, because you never know until you ask. So you might be surprisingly or pleasingly shocked and might get a even better rate. So that's everything I have for this this vlog, this video blog. Stay tuned and keep watching my next videos and check your email and stay tuned, because this is part 1 of the series, and I will go over specific companies that are good for solo ads that I've used and that I know a lot of other people use and get really good results from. Also, a lot of other valuable information regarding solo ads. So stay tuned. This will be like a 6 series, probably like a 6 series or a 6-part series. So stay tuned, check your email, subscribe to my blog, like my post, comment. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to comment below in the comment section. You can add me on Facebook. My name is Heather Marcellet. And you can also just stay connected with me. I love to connect with people and help you guys in any way that I can. So let me know if I can help you with anything. And again, get started with Empower Network today. It's only $25 to join, and it will really change your life. It's changed the lives of several thousand people. And I mean, not only I think it was in my other video, but some of the perks of joining Empower Network is that you have the flexibility to work whenever and wherever you want. You can travel the world and you can still make money. You can take several days off if you want and you can still make money because there's residual income. I mean, those are just a few of the benefits of being with Empower Network. Again, I'm very passionate about it. Another thing I love, since I love helping people, is that every single event that we have, every single event, which is every 3 months, we have them all around the country, and we'll probably have them around the world pretty soon. But every single event, they donate to a local charity, which I really love that, because I love helping people, I love giving back, and just seeing that the company I am a part of likes to give back, that's huge. That just shows what kind of company they are, and that's the kind of company I love being with. Not only that, is you really do develop a lot of great relationships with this company. I've met so many people that I've become great friends with, and I mean, you don't get that with many companies, if any companies at all. Like, I've made so many friends here, it's amazing. So, and they're all over the world. Anywhere from Africa to Australia to Europe to the US to Bermuda, Bahamas, Mexico, everywhere in the world. So it is a great company. So click the link below, and I hope you enjoyed the first series of solo ads. Stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and add me as a friend on Facebook, and I will see you in the next video. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.